So okay guys, so for today, what I'm gonna share is one of the secret of Master Henry's method of training or method of teaching. So please watch out and try to finish the video. Hey guys, Guro Gani here of Rapido Realismo Kali and Training Group. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell so you will be notified whenever we uploaded new videos. As much as possible, I'll try to upload every week of our training, tutorials, tips, and interviews, and hopefully gear to review. So again, please support me in this platform. Okay, so let's go to the video for today. Okay guys, so as I said earlier, it is one of the secret of Master Henry's teaching method, but actually this is not a secret, but this is how he mostly taught us. When I started with Master Henry as a young martial arts practitioners from other system, it's actually for me, when he tells me to do it, most of the time I said that's not the Van Damme way or the Chuck Norris way of doing the technique. Okay, so because I came from the system that I've already done the slow technique, then being fast. So I tried to train and research a lot of things, a lot of drills to make me more faster and more accurate. But when I came to train with Master Henry, he always tell us, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. You need to train slow and use your mind before you can train yourself fast movements. Okay, so then after that, it took me years to understand his advice. Okay, so until I reached the point of teaching kids. That because when I started teaching, I'm mostly teaching guys older than me and more bigger than me. So I want their respect. So if you can see most of my video before, I'm really thin. So to earn their respect, I need to be fast, I need to be powerful, and I need to hit them really hard and really fast and a lot more. So, but when I reach the point of teaching kids, and most of the kids doesn't understand the movements, and then Master Henry says, because you're a teacher, it's your responsibility to show them the technique, to explain them the technique, and for them to understand it. And that moment, I came to a point that, okay, instead of focusing on doing this is just my personal training when it comes to video, but when I'm training alone, what I do is train slowly. So until I created the pyramid type of training. Pyramid type of training is one of my not successful. I don't know if somebody has been doing this, but I use the concept of pyramid way of doing the bench pressing or the bodybuilding. Well, they stack up with the technique and speed or the weight, then reduce it again on the other spot. But this is my take. First, this is a 5-way or 3 ways of doing it. First, try to do it slow. For example, if I'm doing, when Master Henry told me, okay, try to do the Ekes, I'll try to do it Ekes. Really slow and explore it with different footwork. And then make sure to see if I'm doing it right. Am I doing it really tight? Am I doing it the footwork right? My movement is coordinated with my foot, my hand and foot. So that's it. That makes you more of a good student because you're trying to learn things and put it in your mind. So that's, for example, a 1 minute of slow, then followed by a minute of doing it with the mid speed, but still slow. Mid speed means still doing an Ekes. I can just try to add a little thing, but still doing it in Ekes. Okay, then doing it with different footwork. It's up to me. It's up to my instructor. Then after a minute of that, try to express it in really the most real things or real speed. Meaning you can hit it with this, and try to do it with different footwork, different angles, or different things. Okay, why? The concept of slow training is for you to, what do you call this, to be knowledgeable in a certain thing or a certain technique, to understand it more. That X is not just an X. X is more of an X, meaning you can do an X which is narrow. I can do a wide X. I can do a smaller X. I can do a longer X. Then I can do a backward X. I can do a forward X. It depends on my mind and it depends on the energy of my opponent, okay? So that's what you want to learn. Then after that, try to focus on doing it in mid-speed. Why? Because you wanted now to think how my muscle work. I'm gonna do it. If you have a partner, much better, because you'll see that, okay, I'm reacting to his movement, in how my body is reacting to this movement, how my mind's coordinated to my muscles. If I do this thing, will I tore my muscle? Or if I do this, will my muscles follow my mind? So it's still learning purpose. So that's the first part. Then try to doing speed is testing what you learned for that day. Okay, then after that, you need to return to mid-speed to relearn things. Try to do the mid-speed again to relearn a simple X movements. Okay, then going back to really slow and end your training with slow movements, because okay, this thing you're not just studying, you're exploring. When you come back to the first pace of just a slower, or the fifth pace with slow again, now I'm thinking, okay, if I do this and he attack me, I'm gonna attack him with X. If I do this, then I'm attacking with this. Now I'm exploring. If he hits me, I'm doing this, he hits me on the head, the legs, okay, I'm gonna step backward and hit with this. Still I'm doing slow. If you do it fast, at some point you're gonna explore things as well. At some point you're gonna think of that. But in my experience, most of the time when they do it fast than what I want them to do, is they forgot it the next day. Or especially in RRK, we train only every Sunday. So after a week, they will forget it. Okay, so what I want you to focus is just mainly focus on this. Try to combine things and focus on that. Okay, so that's it. Slow is one of the best way to train your mind. Then after that, and for you to after you do it for a couple of days or a couple of times, now you know and you understand the technique. Try to do it in a sparring way, or you ask a student or a partner to spar using the technique. Why? Because you need to train now using your knowledge and your skills, and then gain experience and reflex, because your attacker won't gonna just feed you. So they will again attack you. So you need to experience things of what is right and what is wrong. So that's my thing, and the thing that I really want to do. For example, when I ask him to strike me on the head, I can do an X here. Go one here. I can do slow X, but if I see his movement, boom, I'm gonna perplex this. Make sure. 1, 2, 3. Let's go back slow. In that case, in that way, I'm practicing technique 1,000,000 times or 1,000 times. I'm mastering it without telling my mind, okay, you need to master it. Because when I tell the guys, okay, practice it 10,000 times, that will bore them. Okay, but I told them, okay, try to do it this way, then try to do it that way, and then after that, try to spar it with somebody. Try to ask somebody to hit you really hard or really fast. You will be knowledgeable, gain experience with a certain technique, and try to apply that in all of your training, you will be a very creative and very knowledgeable practitioners. Okay? For example, if he hits me here, I can hit him with this. So, or I can hit him with this and try to explore it with this. Or, so that's making me more creative, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, in that case, I'm still studying what is right and what is wrong because I'm doing it really slow. But if I do it fast, at some point, okay, now I know that I need to really grab the fingers, the thumb, for me to control it, then hit him with this, then breathe here to control the arms. And just in case he push me, I can just push him with this. And that's it. So, will I tell that this thing is right or right for me? No. It's just one way of me training and exploring. Possible if he strike me here and grab this, and the moment I grab him, he grabs my arm. He grabs my arm and he pull me. In my mind, okay, that's wrong. So what I'm gonna do? I need to be slow and create another way of doing this. Boom, boom, boom. Then hit him with a different way techniques. So this is my advice to my student. Try to train it slower and think of doing it really slow and be creative. Okay, so that's one way of teaching it, the pyramid method of teaching and pyramid way of training a certain technique. Okay, thank you and see you on the next one.